and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with the Pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Star. I wanted to have a long career, just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Cohen is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, then it's Robinson, and it's Gobert in at the 4 spot. And for the Wizards, Julius Randle is out there with Plumlee, then it's Russell, then it's Paul George, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward spot. Now we know the players enjoy the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Now, here's Thompson. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Also looking it over. Latrey. He doesn't hit that one. So New York will take it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
McCollum against Russell. Shot clock at 6. McCollum, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Outside, George. Pass to Russell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good on the triple. McCollum against George. McCollum outside. Gobert with a screen on George. Here's McCollum. Excellent D there from George. Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. No one near Randle as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Gobert the pass to Thompson. It's good.
Defender trying to knock Thompson off his rhythm, but Klay is more than up to the task.
George looking over the floor. Randle with a screen for George. The Wizards with another miss.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Gobert. Back to McCollum. Robinson sets a screen for McCollum. Washington with the rebound.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Plumlee with a screen on Thompson. Short. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they are part of history.
Throw good, McCollum.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Still without a basket in the game. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Some of the numbers here for Paul George. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Right around 25 points per, almost 2.5 steals and 6 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Now here is George. His last outing, he had 24 points. Thompson in the posts, defended by George. And finished off by Robinson.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
Thompson against George. And no good as it rattles out. New York leading by 6. Nurkic finds Thompson. Back to Nurkic. Robinson a screen on Russell. Here's McCollum. And the Knicks good for 2.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Russell with the 3. That's a miss. His second after 2 shots. Knicks on offense. Good momentum. 8 straight points. It's McCollum on the wing. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Washington calls timeout. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leaders. Second, Mitchell Robinson.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Russell with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
As important as spacing is in today's game, point guards must have the deep shot as part of their arsenal. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Now here's McCollum. 23 points his last outing. Inside, here's Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Nurkic.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Russell. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Three-pointer, Randall. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now here's Gobert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. Cullen passes to Thompson. And the Knicks miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Washington. And so here is New York. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Nurkic a screen on Russell. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside, George. Randall with a screen for George. Charity stripe shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. That 3 off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Randall against Gobert. Passes to Russell. Randall a screen on Thompson. Here's Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Take a break.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
First free throw is good.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Hayes, he's checked in for Randall. Warren comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's Shake Milton in for Paul George.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Now here is McGee. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Robinson passes to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, here's Warren. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And there's the pass to Dedmon. He kicks to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. No good that time. So New York will take it the other way. Len dishes to Hardaway. Back to Len. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's to Dedmon. Dedmon a screen. Warren with the ball. Robinson picks him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Here's a look at the stats for Robinson. He's been dominant over the last month. Second in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you said, 1 rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. The first one falls. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
Left side, Curry.
And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Dedmon kicks to Warren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When T.J. Warren is being aggressive, good things tend to happen. Puts the defense in a tough spot there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Both free throws good from Warren.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
Now, here is Robinson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Hardaway for 3, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And the Knicks lead by 13. Outside Warren. Back to Russell. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Curry passes to Hardaway. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Russell. Land against Warren. Pass to Milton. Dedmon a screen for the 3. A shot by Milton, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry dishes to Hardaway. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Wizards trail by 13. Dedmon kicks to Warren. Back to Dedmon. Makes it off the glass.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Hardaway against Russell. To the right side. Len with a screen on Russell. Hardaway. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hardaway has got 5.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Warren. Russell from long range. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And a deep 3 from Russell. Len grabs the board. Outside Robinson. Right side Hardaway. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Knicks lead by 15. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback and a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And so George will bring it up for Washington. 15-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Gobert is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Curry. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Now here's Gobert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifled Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
Now, here's George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Milton. Craps in the train.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
New York leading by 15. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Bogdanovich against Thompson. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum no good. And the Wizards with possession. Here's Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw. Left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
And the first one drops.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Both free throws good from Randle. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. McCollum with the ball. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Feeds it to Nurkic. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. Outside, George to the paint. Here's Randall. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's McCollum, defended by Milton. To the middle, here's Nurkic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bogdanovich with a screen on Curry. 11 feet away, off the left rim and out. The Knicks leading by 17. Thompson finds McCollum.
Right here.
Curry looking around. Here's Nurkic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Nurkic has got 5 points in the quarter. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Washington calls timeout.
And that was your Wizards Answers Dancing. Let's hear you get loud. DC family, make some noise.
And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Taking a look at New York. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Washington, 5 games behind.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
They get it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Cullen passes to Thompson. Here's Nurkic, defended by George. Nurkic dishes to Thompson. 6 to shoot. And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
There's the pick. George against McCollum. Three-pointer, Randall. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
First personal.
And checking out some numbers for C.J. McCollum.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Randall with a screen for George. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside Curry. Passes it to Thompson. From downtown. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's George. It's rebounded by New York. Thompson surveying the floor. Outside Curry. Randall against Nurkic. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McCollum. Sinks that one from the post. And 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And the pass to Plumlee. Randall outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Plumlee trying to break loose. And again, Washington no good. New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Bogdanovich against Thompson. Here's Nurkic. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Milton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Plumlee sets the pick for Randall. Hits the three-point bomb. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Knicks.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 11. Thompson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Now here's Milton. Tight defense on him. Kicks to Plumlee. Randall down low. Curry meets him. And good that time. He's got 9.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Your Wizards youth dancing to the floor.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Plumlee. Hayes comes in for Julius Randle. Warren's checked in for Bogdanovich. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Shake Milton. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson's checked in for Rudy Gobert. JaVale McGee comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Alex Len's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for McCollum. Here's Hardaway. He has 5. Pass to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Well, the quick trigger and soft touch. This is what Seth Curry is paid to do. Ready on the catch and shoot opportunity.
Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call it an underrated defender.
Curry passes to McGee. Pass to Robinson. Outside Hardaway. Off target from three-point range. Washington's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. George against Len. Here's Hardaway. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Warren kicks to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Hawks, it's not going to be a picnic, but they know heading in, it's a game you got to get excited for as a player. It can be a big statement taking down one of the top teams in the East.
Hardaway hits them both.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
Now, here's George. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Hardaway against George. Len with a screen on George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
Here's George. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Passes it to McGee. Here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 7. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Curry finds Hardaway. Now, here's Curry. Robinson a screen on Russell. Curry passes to Robinson. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, as a roller, Mitchell Robinson has a chance to be a problem for defenses. Shows it right there.
Now, here's George. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Really has an off night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Len. No points in the game yet for him. Len sets a screen for Hardaway. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, with the length and athleticism, the intimidation becoming a factor, Len aggressive in the painted area draws the foul.
Lee's checked in for George. Both free throws good from Len. Washington shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. The pass to Warren. On the wing, Lee. Wizards passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Smooth sailing for New York. Now Hardaway. He kicks to Curry. Back to Hardaway. From outside the arc. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Russell with it. Here's the three. That shot misses. And so it's the New York Knicks with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start.
Hey, folks. Thanks.